All right, everybody, welcome to let's see, session 19 of uh, Prophecy of Mourning, our 5e Eberron campaign. Tonight's session is titled Sibling Rivalry. Uh, well, hopefully you've watched the last video after I've uploaded it to understand what's going on. Essentially, Syria's brother was murdered, pushed over the side of an airship with a false slow fall talisman. It seems that Summer, which is Sayria's uncle, was the person who has committed this murder while being pretty, I guess, abusive is the best way to put it, towards, um, what's her name?
Cypria.
Yes, Cypria. Thank you. Uh, who was our first suspect because she was acting kind of funny, but now we know why. Well, at the end of the last session, as they're kind of figuring out that, hey, this really might be Summer, they found out where he was, and before they know it, where he was erupted into flames. And that's exactly where we left things off. Let's just do one of these little things here to focus on the building that's on fire. Um, I believe that you guys were watching via, excuse me, Cohen.
Yeah, Khan was following.
Yeah, and
So
and that's when he noticed the fire, but you guys also kind of in the distance as the storm has been swelling up for the past day. Um, this building burst into flames at a distance. You guys were. I don't remember if you guys were actually all at the chapel or kind of scattered. I see Shepard
we were
here.
scattered. Yeah,
Okay.
I was scattered. I was with
I think you
the
went to see Grandpa, didn't you? To give
yeah,
them the
saw
news.
grandpa and father,
Oh,
and Barrett
right.
gave the order to arrest. Told you of us to arrest them.
Yeah,
Then it
and here you
erupted.
are leaving the manor at that exact point in time where we noticed the
Yeah.
flames. Okay.
Could I? I think I wanted to start with one thing to play. Like as soon as
Yes.
Colin sees the fire, I want
Yes.
to probably tell Barrack that close the gates. This could be a feint, a distraction.
Okay. Barrick will kind of he'll give you a nod, but then you see his demeanor change and he becomes very cold, calculated. His eyebrows kind of
Activates.
flatten and yeah, he goes into war mode. And he pulls out a small amber-looking stone. You recognize it to be a sending stone. And he just says, "Close the gates." And the order is given to the guards to close all of the estate's gates so no one can get in or out. And when the gates are closed here by command, no one
They don't open.
no one
Mm.
can open them. Even Barrick has to give certain command words, I want to say,
Yeah,
in
like
order to
nuclear
get
codes, more or less.
exactly. And
And
if
then
those
turn a
don't
key.
match up properly, exactly, if those don't match up properly, then even he can't get the gates back open. So we are going to go into lockdown. Um, as you are
The estate.
exiting, and Shep and uh, Celica notice this stuff going on, you see people already rushing towards the scene, trying to douse the flames. Of course, it being aided by the growing storm. Um, I'm going to change things up this week and have Shepard lead us off.
Oh,
Well, first things first, I want to run straight to that manor.
Okay. You know, it'd be cool to have
Having
like
it running.
a little icon that shows over players' heads. I like the base colors,
Yeah.
but it would be also very like handy. All right, so I want to put you towards the building that's on fire. and then we'll go to
Okay.
Celica.
Okay. That's me.
Like a little salt shaker.
I guess seeing Shepard run off, I go off after her.
Wait!
Because we have experience. We have experience as
Wait!
firefighters.
Fire's my
basically
thing! I know what to do! Cast Burning Hands.
Make it worse.
You fight fire with fire!
just.
I
Alright.
don't know where my weasel went, but yeah.
Yeah, so you just kind of chucked him through the stables and
How?
yeeted him off the map. He's gone. I just saw him go flying by. I was like, I'm just gonna let that slide. I wasn't sure what that was, and then when you said it, I was like, oh, he just sent his weasel into the
shadow
upper
realm.
into the stratosphere. Yeah.
I
Let
think,
me
I think it's
pull
because I was
backstory.
looking through a
He's,
building.
he's, he's going to become a part of the ring of Sibilis.
Let's see. There he is.
But he's a fiend. Gravity doesn't apply to the fiend.
All right, I put him next to you. All right, and Syria.
I'm gonna obviously run over there.
Okay. So
Um,
just as a heads up, as a little clue, it's been a while. Like last session, remember we only rolled the dice maybe 4 times. It was just pure roleplay.
yeah.
Do keep
Mhm.
in mind that I'm keeping track of you guys' passive insights and perceptions. You need to ask me to make an active
Mm,
one. So if people
that's what I
are
was gonna
sneaking
ask.
around, yeah, if people are sneaking around and they're beating your passive perception, I'm not going to say anything about it.
Yeah,
So
because you
keep
just
that in
outright
mind.
don't notice
Oh,
it.
okay.
So I was gonna ask, yeah, that's why I wanted to close the gates.
All right.
Um,
Yes.
yeah, I think we should start looking around if this is a feint.
All right.
So, who wants to do the first perception of the immediate area?
It is
What
your
if we
turn,
don't
so why
want
don't
to?
you go ahead and do that?
So yeah, I'm gonna roll on D&D Beyond.
All
And
right.
I'm gonna
Good
go on
luck.
my big screen to give it more roll space. Perception. 4.
A 4. Oof. Dungeons and Dragons and Beyond. I gotta open up the campaign here. There we go.
This is why you never roll on dungeons.
Yeah, it's a given nowadays.
I
Okay.
turn hardware acceleration on for it to be better.
Yeah. All right.
Never doing that again then.
So you're getting basically your vision is
Nothing.
obscured just due to all the downpour that has now developed.
Yeah.
Even Cohen's having he's struggling to spot much. He's flying closer to the rooftops and just kind of making rounds between alleys as you guys have this link, this bond. He kind of knows what you want, and you kind of get a
Mm.
feel of what he's going through, and he's having a rough time. Um, we'll go back. We'll continue this round robin style. We'll go back to Shepard. You arrive at. I'm arriving.
I'm
you, you
arriving.
arrive at the manor, and the flames are spreading unnaturally. This
Oh,
water should the rain should be dousing some of this, right? But it's not.
right.
So that is clue 1 for you.
Magical fire.
All right,
Napalm.
don't lick between my toes. That's gross.
Mine
So
does that as well.
slimy. Ugh.
Can
You
I
give me
can I
athlete's
eat
foot.
this foot?
A foot.
The butterfly meme. Is this dinner? Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and take that hint and roll a perception.
okay. That's great. You do that while you're playing Icarus.
Listen.
What are you trying to keep out for, wolves?
Where's your real dice?
That is a 19, good sir.
I'm just saying.
You are using my real dice.
Huh? I'm not using. No, these are my clockwork dice. You're crazy.
Oh.
Your real dice are
We
over
don't
by
use
your
those.
What you talking about, Willis?
you got your mimic dice and you got your clear.
My lapis and stuff, yeah.
I don't know where your clear bag is. The ones that you picked out from
On your printer,
Bad Wolf.
isn't it?
I don't
I'll
think
wait for
so.
my
That's
dice
on
to
my
get you.
school. Oh yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, so 19 perception. Um, as you're watching these these flames spread like wildfire in dry brush, um, your key takeaway, I guess, would be that the water as it's splashing down is having zero effect. However, you also notice that you don't see any of the wood or materials charring. This
It's
building is
just
getting
getting eaten
covered
up.
in flame, but you don't see any evidence of actual burning.
God damn.
Hmm. So it's like a magical fire.
Right.
Suppose I could do an Arcana check. Make on my turn.
Yeah, if you want, you can relay that information. We'll go to Celica, then we'll go to Syria. Hey, stinky
Yeah,
dog.
this doesn't look right. Check for shenanigans.
Some
Wow. Well
magical
spoken,
miscreants.
Warforged. All right, Celica.
So fire's not real. Building's not actually burning. I guess I guess I'll do a perception check to see if anyone's either still in the house or left it or leaving.
Okay. Sorry, I cannot.
This is a +0. Whee! That's
Lightning strikes.
110.
110?
It's a +0, so you just add a 0 to the end.
Oh,
Sword of Omens.
Right.
Give me sight beyond sight.
You do not notice anybody running about, but you do, after she kind of points this stuff out, you do realize, yeah, that it's not actually burning. This fire spreading, it's essentially spread throughout the whole building. Rain's pouring on it, but there's no smoke either.
No charring.
Mm-mm.
Need illusion,
Uh,
bro.
Can I break into the manor? Like just kick the door down?
Absolutely.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
No.
Careful, the door's mahogany.
Throw a
That's expensive.
athletics check at me.
Oh boy. I don't know where you are on the screen, so I'll just there you go.
Ow,
Kick
my
your work
eye.
of art. That is a 20.
All right. Your steel-toed, steel-heeled boot smashes through the dumble doors.
And you send a patron flying.
Yeah. You kick the doors back, and as they kind of burst inward, you realize that these doors were actually barred with a large, essentially 2x4, and you just kicked straight, just right in half.
Goodness.
So the bar piece just kind of goes flying inward. Flames are everywhere. You don't feel an ounce of heat from it. Sorry, I guess a gram of heat in your language.
In the devil's measurements.
We'll use the real measurements. We'll use ilms, okay?
There we go.
Anything but elms. Or yams.
So you kick it in. There's no heat. There's fire everywhere. It's obstructing your vision. Other than that, you don't see any signs of any inhabitants currently. Ignore the grave robber, the commoner, the innkeeper, the they are not
It
in
is for
there.
decoration.
They are also an illusion.
Yeah, we're just using this building as the summer retreat.
Why do
Alright.
things always go wrong at the summer retreat?
He's
I
an
don't
evil
know, last
bastard.
summer.
Alright.
I
At this
guess
point in time, I
relate
will
that.
say make a wisdom save because that's how you break illusions.
Oh, okay. With my +0,
Hmm
I'm not very wisdomous.
I forgot to mention when we were fighting Dagar, I was using my regular rolls and not my saves.
Oh, oops.
Oh,
All right, so
Actually, I have to ask because I know that it's, or I've been told that it's not real. Do I get advantage on that?
yes, I'll give you advantage on it. You don't know that it's an illusion, but you
But
do
just
know that
but
it's
since you have
magic.
the heads up.
Yeah,
it's some kind of magic. Okay.
yeah.
It's a kind of
All right.
magic.
Better.
So the reality of the fire kind of ebbs away in ripples, and the your vision slowly unobscures itself as the illusion sort of melts away in front of your eyes. It reveals a mostly untouched manor. The living room is, or sorry, the entryway leads into the den, which is nice and clean, no signs of any kind of, violence or arguments of any sort, directly where you can see. Towards the back, there's a set of stairs that go up, and off to the side, there's a couple of rooms, most likely some sort of dining room and a kitchen.
Okay.
That said, we'll go to Syria to
Uh,
continue the round robin.
yeah. So I'll come up behind Celica.
Hmm.
Obviously, I still see the illusion.
Yes, but Celica can give you advantage, saying it's not
But
real.
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
real. Don't believe it.
Don't believe those lies.
Don't do me proud.
They,
So that is
for some reason, I
17.
thought it said 20.
I
Yes,
thought it
sir.
did, yeah, the kind of like the blurriness to it does that. Uh, all right, yeah, so the same sort of thing happens in ripples and waves. The fire melts away from your eyes, and the illusion fails.
Oh, damn, I don't have a sending stone to tell father.
No, your sending stone is linked to the Thieves Guild.
The fees, yeah.
Yeah.
What if I could? No, I was gonna say I'll probably do hand signals or something like military hand signals to
Well, there's
indicate
people
that
that
it's fake. But
remember, there's people that are around trying to put the fire out. They don't
yeah,
realize it's not an illusion. They're just trying to stop the spread of the fire.
yeah, I'm gonna yell out to them.
Mhm.
Tell them it's fake. It's an illusion.
It's
Look
not
with your
real.
eyes. It's fake news.
You're in the Matrix.
See with your eyes, not with your mind.
Yeah,
All right. So that'll give them advantage on their checks, and you you being Rhiannon and Laius can also give them orders.
yeah. When I was about to say, I was gonna tell them now. Go around the back, secure the rear door,
Okay.
and
The
subsequent
command goes out,
alleyways.
and it goes out to a dwarf that was kind of just chucking buckets of water towards the building, and he hears it, and he's like, "Yes, ma'am!" and like rushes between
Just
this building and the building next to it, that little alleyway, as fast as
yeah,
his
yeah.
short dwarven legs can take him.
For some reason, I think whenever someone says they chuck buckets of water, they're literally chucking the bucket with the water in it.
Yeah,
Just at the.
yeah. Whenever you do conjure water, it comes in a handy little bucket.
The bucket is compliments of the elemental that conjured the water for you.
Yeah, it's raining buckets.
Oh
Ah,
shit! My insurance won't cover that.
this pales in comparison to last year.
Oh, it's beautiful guts. You have an extra inspiration tonight. All right.
And I wanted to make the fucking Mortal Kombat movie reference where Sub Zero gets killed by a pail of water getting chucked at him. Remember that he prays it and it
Yeah,
impales himself.
that was a fun movie.
Yeah.
All right,
So I
continue
think
on.
on that. So yeah, I'll come up behind Celica, basically ready to go in with Shepard when she gets here.
Mhm.
Alrighty. So one of the other workers rushes towards the main manor to deliver the news to Barrick. Shep, it is your turn to respond to what's going on. You now know that the fire is not real. You have advantage on wisdom save to break the illusion. Oh, while you're making that roll, you had said you wanted to make an Arcana check there,
Oh.
Syria.
Oh yeah, I
Sorry,
did.
don't eat my die.
May as well do it, I guess.
That'll be a
So there's
16 with advantage.
Hang on. What was that
the
DC?
Arcana is 19.
19, and yours was.
16.
All right, so you also have the fading ripples of the illusion. Syria, this is a rather powerful illusion spell. It would have to be for it to be such a large square footage, such a large area, basically. And not only that, strong enough to fool as many people as it has.
Has to be one powerful spell.
It's a very strong illusion spell. And you
Yeah.
know that Cypria is not good at any sort of illusion. She's very good at breaking and breaking enchantments, counterspelling, dispelling, that kind of stuff, but terrible at most, even like the basic conjurations.
If you can make them
But
go away, but not actually
Summer,
make
you
them.
know more to be that kind of war veteran type, like your father, but you've never really known his abilities, what he's capable, or how he got to his position. Your father's never really talked about it much. All right, Shep, you see through the illusion. They are waiting for you to actually go into the small manor.
Absolutely. Let's go.
I guess I'll control your
Under
character since you're playing
the manor is
Icarus.
under siege, under lockdown.
All right. So she takes the rear. Are you going to, instead of being in the rear with the gear, are you going to lead?
Yeah.
All right. Ah, you scared me.
Ah!
All right. So we're going to keep this marching order rather than having to go in and out of the building.
Yeah, she's like with the riot shield.
Yeah. So slowly and carefully making your way in, and there's essentially, as I had described it, there's a kitchen and dining area off to the left. The main entertainment or den area is on the right, and there's a set of stairs towards the back that go into the upper 2 floors.
And just before walking in, I want to quickly cast Mage Armor before I forget.
Okay, so you got a +4 to AC?
Yeah.
Okay. As you are going in and going up these stairs into the 2nd and 3rd floors, you notice that there's a chill developing as you get higher into the house.
Oh.
The storm outside continues to build. Downpour now being backed with small gusts of wind. The thunder is closer and louder. Or just fades away completely. By the time you get to the landing of the 2nd floor, you can see a kind of mist or fog emanating from your breath.
Oh boy.
There's a slight frost on the windows as well.
Oh.
Oh. The Wild Hunt is
Going
here.
to get rid of the round robin now, and let you guys react as you wish. Just make sure to give everybody a chance to respond. So take it away, whoever wants to act first.
Hmm.
So we're already we're already inside the building going up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're on the
2nd floor.
landing of the
Mhm.
2nd floor. It's very cold.
Is it possible to find out if this is supernatural in nature or magical?
I
Absolutely.
suppose I cannot. Yeah, I'll Arcana check it.
Great.
Someone's been shooting their ray of frost everywhere.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no,
Keep
sorry,
your
that's
way out of
19.
here.
All right.
Yeah, that's why the
You
back door's secure.
you seem to you basically feel like this is actually completely natural, not supernatural or magical in nature. Not the cold. You could make a detect magic, you could cast detect magic, to kind of pinpoint if it's being caused by a spell, but the cold itself is just a side effect of it. But
10 minutes.
yeah. Well, it's 10 minutes as a ritual or a spell slot as a regular. Correct?
Okay, yeah, I'll spell slot it then, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a level 1 spell slot when you cast it as
Yeah.
an action. All right.
Yeah, I think it's as long as you got it prepared, you can do it as a cast.
Yeah. Let me check something really quickly here.
Full duration. Take magic concentration. No, I actually have to look in the book for it. The quick description doesn't say. But I think you might be right, Guts.
Yeah, I play a wizard in another campaign. So,
What was that? Guts, I missed it.
in order to cast it, you have to have it prepared in order to cast it instead of doing it as a ritual.
Oh, yes, that is correct.
So, never mind then.
Okay. Excuse me. All right. So, are we going to then investigate this second floor, or are we going to go to the third?
Yeah, I'm looking for any traces of like people hiding or something like that.
Okay.
Just a quick question: what floor was Cypria on when you went to go speak to her?
Ground floor, I believe.
I thought she was
No,
in
that
her
was
room.
no, that was back on the this is a different building. This is the east part of the castle. So see where it's like all stony on the right hand side? Back north? Up on top of
Oh,
the
okay.
hill?
The other building, not the one
Yeah,
down here.
yeah.
Then.
Not
Okay.
this one, no. This is something else.
Well, we don't know if anyone else is in this building then. So I guess investigating the cold would be prudent just in case it's someone in danger.
All right. So let's
Good idea.
somebody make an investigation check. Since you're aiding, since the group is aiding each other, make it with advantage.
Who's got the
Perhaps-
highest investigation?
Probably you.
I have a
It's-
-1.
It's int based.
I have a +2.
I got +3.
There you go.
Definitely gonna need that advantage.
Yep. There we go.
Oh, come
Much
on.
better.
Yay!
Oh, if only we could use our advantage thing, but that already gives us advantage. So
Yeah, you already have
Yeah.
advantage. I was about to say it can't get any worse. Technically, the truth.
it
Alright.
gets
Scott-
slightly better, but it still doesn't help.
So as you guys are looking through the various rooms of the second floor, the cold begins to kind of chill to the bone. And in Shepard's case, your vines, the twigs, they get
Are they starting to make it hard to move?
yeah, they start kind of slowing down on you.
Just hear like the creaking of trees from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you turn the corner down the hallway to one of the larger bedrooms. Hang on, let me see. Let me just open up everybody's character sheet. I had to just double check one thing before I describe.
But I'm guessing my
So
passive
it's-
insight didn't pick up anything either.
Correct.
Damn.
Yeah, actually, Shep's insight is one more than yours passively.
That's it.
Shep,
Yes.
you being in the lead, you notice this. Where's it? 5-foot by 10-foot circle sliced into the air reveals snowy, cold landscape in it. And as you see it, you see Summer dragging Cypria by the arm, like he's pulling her into the snow.
Like she's trying to fight him. Like
Well,
she's trying to
it's
get
not
out
so
of
much
his
that
grip.
she's just like she's not resisting, but she's also not trying to walk. He's kind of just
Oh, okay. So he's like
Yeah.
yeah.
She's
He's like
she's
yanking
not
her
a
towards her.
she's
she's
accepted.
going
She's
with, but
accepted
like
of, but
she's too slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he looks back, waves his hand, and the portal closes.
Damn.
The chill,
Couldn't.
it diminishes immediately in the area. Sadly, it's only Shep that sees this happen as you guys round the corner with her. It's already gone.
Look.
So Shep, you're the one that has to relay what just happened.
Damn.
Yes.
If I'd seen it, I would have Missy stepped right into it.
Yeah. But then you would have been alone.
Well, I would have lightning bolted his ass. I would have had the pleasure of doing it all by myself.
Well, Shep, do you relay what you saw?
I relay it.
All right.
There was a portal. He stepped through and he closed it. Somewhere snowy.
Syria, that's prime time for
Damn.
an Arcana check with advantage.
Yeah. Oh, for sake.
Oh
Hold
no.
on. Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna just fucking yeet this. Are you serious?
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 2, 1.
No.
Can
That's
I do
bullshit.
an arcane?
Yeah, why not?
Technically,
I
you
don't know
can.
if it. Oh, okay.
Fucking game, I want to get somewhere!
She's so
Thank you.
frustrated.
Yeah.
She can't think straight.
So frustrated.
That's a 20.
So, Celica, you've heard of this spell before. You don't know the name of it, but describing the effects, Syria will probably know the name of it.
The dimension
It's-
door.
No. This spell essentially opens up a portal to a place that the caster chooses. It can be a place that they know. It can be like a very specific place. Celica, you know that it could possibly link to another plane as well, like another plane of existence. You picked this up reading through some of the stories from the book you got from one of the books you got from the library in Starlasker. Trying
Oh,
to
the children's book, was it?
trying to think of maybe somebody that they were trying to get to doesn't always work with this spell. This is more of a, if you know the location, or at least a rough description of it, you can open up a gateway to it. As it's described, Syria, you hear the word gateway and you know the spell is gate. You also know that gate is an extremely powerful spell. One that master mage rights don't know.
Damn, so you must be like, what, level 10?
Yeah, out of character, it's a 9th level spell. On
Oh,
top
shit.
of that, you need a diamond worth at least 5,000 gold to cast it.
He has the
Wow.
money.
Damn.
You're kind of left blinking, I guess. A blinking?
Blink.
Did you
I don't think
say
I'd be blank. I'd just be
blinking?
staring with fucking absolute hatred, wanting to wheel the gate back into
Yes.
existence.
And
I'll punch the air
yeah,
and hope it works.
just a second here. Where are we at?
But, so then I take it. It's not a fight we're gonna win if we did catch someone.
Give me just a moment.
Cheeky bastard even had a fucking wave before closing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might have just meant with a wave of his hand rather than waving by.
Maybe.
Yes. It was a wave of his hand, but I'm sure Assyria sees it as he waved.
Yeah.
He
What an
waved
insult.
goodbye. That bastard.
I would have described it like that too. He waved and the portal closed.
So
Oh, somewhere you think you're safe? I'll find
there's
you.
that strange ripple kind of effect suddenly kind of emanating in the area.
From the gate
And
closing.
yeah. And reality bends around you. and you find yourself at the airship dock
Oh, fuck off.
aboard the Firestorm. And let's see here. Let's get.
Oh, is the ship
Bring-
called the Firestorm?
No, it is a Firestorm.
Oh, okay.
The ship
model.
itself is named Burning Gale, but this
Okay.
is a prototype Firestorm.
Wait, so I had just a fucking coffee, double espresso induced coffee vision?
No, that everybody experiences this.
Oh,
you,
shit.
You were there in that building, and now you're here. What seems to be like days ago. Torin,
Mhm.
Hilt, and Dagger are
No.
there on deck. You guys are waiting for them or waiting for the people at dock to finish restocking the ship.
No, no, no! This
Are we in,
better
like,
not have been a fucking
Groundhog
rewind
Day?
time.
You may explore the airship dock here in Rukan Drawl.
So the money I converted Zip and got back to the 1 gold piece I had.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wait, does that mean I
fuck.
don't have those apples anymore?
correct. No dumb apples.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck. Is there some sort of... can I do an Arcana check or something to figure out what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Whatever you want to do.
What the fuck?
It's like if our party's just like going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Everyone's
Torin
just
turns
looking at
around
us
like,
weird.
"You guys okay?"
Are you fucking serious?
This is the most ones and twos I've seen roll.
Fucking bye, I'm out of here. Jump
Can you
off.
get the fan going? Siri just eats herself.
This
off
isn't
the airship.
real!
Yeah. It's not real. Serious,
Like,
dead.
I knew it was a bit weird when you're before the funeral and after was saying this. No, this can't be real. It doesn't feel real.
Mhm.
I knew there was something weird going on with that, but still, nah, dude, can't do this. I don't want rewind time.
Too bad. What if it's not rewound?
Aha!
Ah,
I can tell you this. This is not rewinding time.
Okay. So we had
it's
a vision.
replacing time.
Very close, Guts. Very close.
Oh God.
So it's like Avengers Infinity War alternate
is
reverse
it like
timeline.
like augury or something?
You'll find out, maybe. That's the point to the session. Sibling rivalry.
No Azir,
Revelry. Let the revelry begin.
but no Azir.
What's that? Oh.
No Azir.
No, let me grab him.
Oh, okay.
And Samuel wouldn't be here either.
Nope.
Huh.
There we go.
Well, if we're afforded a time to like somehow influence events in the future, I get someone to like try and stop that portal from working.
Mm.
Well, Syria, did you want to talk to Azir?
Yeah. I'm just gonna straight up ask him. Were you there as well?
Where?
Were we really back home?
We always are.
Helpful.
Now you know what it's like speaking to it.
Then where are we now? If what we just saw happened and then we're back here, was it a dream or was that real?
None of it is a dream, yet all of it is.
Mhm.
You must understand that what is around us is only what we perceive.
Fuck, we're in the. What was that movie with DiCaprio? Fucking
Inception.
Inception. That's it.
Titanic.
The airship hits an iceberg.
I'll never let go.
Proceeds to immediately let go. His eyes kind of clear up a bit, and he puts a hand on your shoulder, and he says, "Control the storm." And his eyes haze back over, and he walks onto the airship dock to go shopping.
Oh, the storm. Oh man. The storm I can't control is within me. Oh man. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go up
Just
here.
imagine Shepard's just like,
Storm off up here.
Yeah, Shepard's having like a malfunction right now.
Checks the back of
She's
her
just-
neck for that lump.
Yeah, she's just doing like the 1,000-yard stare.
She can't have a 1,000-yard stare. She doesn't have eyes.
She has
1,000
1,000 sensory meters stare.
She's staring directly at the sun.
It's like instead of her visor like glowing back and forth, it's just staying a constant brightness.
Yeah.
Or
Little
blinking
rangefinder laser
frantically.
comes out.
Oh, what do we do?
Roll the stormies. I'm gonna pace back and forth a little bit up here.
All right,
I think.
Celica, what do you do?
I want to swing from the chandelier. I don't remember this place had anything beyond just trade goods from what I remember. Can I go see if I can find anything that may be able to help if in the
Yeah.
future?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Okay.
you go walking out. You don't have to actually control your tokens or anything for this.
All right.
So
I'm doing it for the immersion.
yeah, I was about to say PC's probably doing it just to vent frustration. So you go walking along this familiar airship dock, and you see somebody selling thumb apples. You know, the familiar fruit that you had made a purchase of before, but the black-haired, black-clad man that was selling them isn't there. There's a red-haired man wearing a long red
Oh no. Oh
a
no.
long red kind of trench coat, and at his side is a red bastard sword with silvered edges. And he kind
man.
of gives you a glance and squints at you and looks down at the dumb apples and just kind of crosses his arms and leans against the wall. Has kind of like that, yeah, whatever look on him.
Do I want his apple?
Oh, I mean, that's up to you. I don't really want to know if you want another man's apples or not.
I mean, if I buy his apples, does that mean I've got two lots of apples on me in the future, or a different kind?
Well, you don't have any apples right now.
Actually, I wanted to ask one thing, sorry. Is my mage armor still active?
Yes.
Fuck. So yeah, okay. Control the storm. Control the storm. Do like the Tobey Maguire warm up. Popping away, web.
It's Shazam.
Lightning strikes her. Oh crap.
But I got resistance, so I don't feel anything.
Well, I
what
mean,
Mark
yeah, when you're
gives.
dead, you don't feel anything.
I guess I'll buy some because apparently I'm supposed to. Again.
Do you even know what these are?
Dumb apples, from what I remember.
Oh, so you can read.
Yes.
He looks down at a book that's kind of off on a crate to the side of him, and he looks you up and down. I guess you can buy some.
Thanks. How much?
He looks you up and down again. You know what? Just take 5.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
I'll take
whatever.
5.
he looks you up and down once again, and he opens up he grabs the book next to him on that crate and opens it up and kind of gives you a dismissive gesture. On the book, you can see that it says Genesis on it.
I missed the other guy.
Where's the other guy?
Give me
Please.
the other one that I care about. Not this
Not
asshole.
Jack. Okay, I'll take the 5 apples and I'll leave if he doesn't see anything else.
Of course he doesn't.
Okay.
You're not worthy.
I see the apples that taste the same.
These apples are a bit more sour and bitter, less ripe, but given a few days, they'll be perfect.
Okay. I pocket them and then I'll continue looking for anything
I
else
want
that
to
might help.
reiterate this, just so it doesn't get unpicked up. They are sour and bitter. Given a few days, they will be ripe.
Oh.
The apples that you had previously purchased were ripe.
Yeah. I don't know what this means, but yay.
You're just like, huh, these will be better in a couple days.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I don't know what to think of that. It's just beyond, oh, just wait a few days, they'll taste good. Okay.
Oh, you sweet summer child, you. Shepard, are you done processing?
Yes. I know I don't have any gold to buy anything here. It's all too expensive for me. And like upgrades and stuff. So
That's if any of this is real. Is my mage armor is still turned on?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what did I do last time? I can't remember.
I don't know. You're not very memorable as a character.
I think you went looking for armor. I think you went looking for
Yes,
armor,
that's
but they didn't sell any
exactly
here.
what she did. She went looking for any kind of upgrades and realized that everything was way too expensive.
Yeah, everything was way too expensive.
She's like, yeah,
So-
I'd like to see about getting my armor upgraded. That'll be 1,500 gold. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I cannot breathe in this store without you charging me. So you know what? I'm just gonna stay on the ship. Is there anything that she can do? Like, I know that people are loading up cargo or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if I do this, you float in the air.
Oh,
Hey!
perfect. I didn't know those could open. That's actually pretty awesome.
There's a second. There's a below deck area. If you haven't looked, look. Lower your vision thing, and you can actually see inside.
And this better not turn to be like the ending of Repo Man, where Jude Law gets put in the infinite.
Oh, that's
Fucking dream.
cool. All right. You know what?
No, what?
I don't know what to do. Apparently I'm still processing. So I'm just gonna pick up a box and bring it to the cargo.
Like 3 goblins stop you. Wait, no, that doesn't go on there. That's not your box.
Well, whose box is it?
It goes to that person. Just put it down. Put it down.
Well, I'm just gonna bring it to.
You don't work here. Put it down. Insurance won't cover it if you break it.
Okay. I should put it down and sulk back to the ship.
Her bright visor face just goes dark. No light emanating from Shepard now.
Shepard's just gonna be very confused. Whenever you guys get back, she's just gonna be like sitting on the railing with her legs staying
Well,
like not on the outside
Syria's
railing.
been pacing on the upper deck,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I
Celica
see that.
is arriving now.
I'm
I am
arriving.
arriving.
Okay. So I'm just gonna sit down right here.
All right, the ship lurches forward. Fall off here. Yeah.
Whee!
Just a question:
Please,
Do I
with
get
my
that?
iron grip.
What was that?
Do I get that money back for not having to spend money?
Yes.
Okay, 1 silver. Yay, I'm rich again.
This is some wacky shit. You get the money back, but I still have my mage armor active.
Correct.
Hmm.
Oh.
Can I do
I'm
another?
wondering if I'm overthinking this apple thing and if it was just a reference to something, because I'm getting a tickling in my brain that it is.
Can I?
It
I want to
is not
do.
just a reference to something.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Dumb apples. I want to do another Arcana check to figure out loosely or something if I don't get another fucking 1 or 2.
That's okay. You get a 3.
What the hell just happened? Let's hope so. It's better than 2 or 3, 1 or 2.
Bye-bye.
Well, there it goes.
Nat 20. No.
So that is a 15.
Jeez.
So through your pacing, nearly wearing a hole into the upper deck, you try and think of how this is possible. You know this is not an illusion. You rule that out completely. You don't think it is time travel either. Not in the sense of going backwards in time.
Must be in our minds.
Your best guess is that one, something happened and you're probably having some sort of shared dream, maybe something to do with the dream that the Kalish Star deal with. Perhaps you're connected to each other in some sort of weird dream, or that you have somehow gone to a different reality.
For reality, you say?
Celica is now on deck.
Yeah, control the storm. Control the storm. How? Back to Pacey.
I'll go.
Unless.
I can go find the others while I'm coming back on deck.
Okay.
Actually, I want to find Azir if he's coming back on.
Yeah, he's there.
You know, ask him about shared dreams. Is it possible that we've been put into one, or experiencing a previous memory to knock us out?
He looks at you and says, "If I could solve that, I could understand myself better."
I mean, I guess technically he wasn't there. He walked out before that all happened.
And the problem is also that he's kind of stuck in this weird
Waking dream.
/ seeing alternate timelines sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna ask him.
he suffers this on a daily
Daily.
basis.
This is your first time, huh?
And I ask him then, if I control the storm, can I get us out of this?
He kind of tilts his head. I told you that?
You mentioned it. How do I control the storm?
He kind of shakes his head and he says, "It means too many things. It perhaps could get you out of this, whatever you're going through. Or it could be more literal. I do not know."
So I'm gonna relate him the last couple of seconds before we ended up back here about the gate closing, and then that weird reverberation of reality.
He just kind of nods his head. Kind of doing just a Tommy Wiseau look. It's not in his head. Yeah.
Sounds rough, buddy.
Yeah. But he doesn't have really any input to give on the subject. Again, he deals with this daily, so.
And he just comes out of it at random times.
Exactly.
Ugh. I mean, it's too bad you can't use your mark to control like the weather that was at the time, because there was a lot of lightning. I mean, it was what started the whole thing off.
But the weather came when we showed up during the funeral. Okay, well, control the storm, huh?
Oh, also, there was a different apple salesman.
Different.
Yeah. Like, we're supposed to be like 2 days in the past or something, and the salesman was a completely different person. And I got my apples for free this time. They're not ripe yet, though.
What do you think of that, Azir?
Give them a couple days; they'll be ripe.
That's what he says. Control the storm. Control
I
the
wish I
storm.
knew what that means.
Syria,
Yeah.
that's a huge hint just dropped on you.
No, control the storm.
No.
Just like,
They'll be ripe in a couple days.
oh. That's not good. Can I inside check that?
How about just a intelligence check for an improvised task?
Sure.
Man, I wish I did that.
+3.
So that's
14.
14 plus 2 more, so 16, because this is something you would be proficient in. You asked Celica if the apples were ripe when you last had them.
Yeah.
Celica, they were. Okay. So, them not being ripe now, different salesperson. It takes approximately 2 more days for these things to ripen, so in this reality, you are here at a different time. 2 days before, you would have been here in your own timeline.
So we got here early
2 days
in this timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still traveling to Tir Valstas for the same reason.
Yes. And you're
Damn.
at Recon Draw. Basically, the murder happened 2 days sooner in this reality.
Oh snap! You know what that means?
What?
Another speak with dead.
Syria,
Is-
do
is
you check that paper of yours
Yeah, I'm gonna pull
just
it
to make
out.
sure it's the right reason?
Yeah, what's the paper say?
Celine is dead.
Fuck's sake. No!
Wait, what?
Mum's dead.
What? So someone else died instead of the
It's
brother.
Guyus, yes.
Go back. I want the mother to be alive.
Yeah. Very, very angry. Quite seething type.
She's foaming at the mouth as she reads this letter. She just starts kind of like
Just clenched jaw real hard.
Is this like a usual occurrence with that spell? Because this just seems way too
No.
weird even for magic.
There's no way Gate would distort reality like this.
No. Gate would allow the person that cast Gate to travel through it to their destination. It would not alter the reality of where it was cast.
Yeah.
So something else influenced what was happening to cause this.
Yes.
Huh.
Obviously, when I hear you already said before, it's not magical dissolution unless. Can I still do a detect magic?
Yeah, you can take 10 minutes, cast Detect Magic, see if there's anything strange in the area.
Yeah.
There's stuff that's magical in some of the crates on the dock, but that stuff's sealed up and doesn't really stand out as anything special. You don't have any evidence of spell effects or residue nearby that would link this to any spell being cast.
Knowing a Cerberus, the sun, everything's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. It's a real mind bender. This is predestination. I hate it.
Just a moment here to sort this out.
You're gonna put me through timey-wimey shenanigans to watch my entire family get killed off one at a time in different timelines. It's too much to take.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey
Timey-wimey.
stuff.
Fish sticks and custard.
Thank you, Ozzy.
God. I don't want to be here. Trying to force myself out.
I willed myself out of this timeline.
I magically become level 20 and wish us out of here.
You too
I didn't
vague of
say-
your wish are now in a completely different world.
We're in the world of out of here, in which there is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You now no longer have any parents.
I wish for infinite wishes.
You know it doesn't work that way.
Chris Perkins said no.
Let's see here.
Where the fuck's a Chris Perkins?
There we go. All right. Are we ready to move on?
I don't know.
I guess.
Where are we moving to? What is moving on now?
Yeah.
What is moving?
What is life? I guess I don't really know.
Does
what
that
else I
mean-
can
guess
do.
it's-
Does that mean so we're in a different timeline, so therefore we're inhabiting different bodies of ourselves.
This is weird, man.
Do I still have all my stuff? Like anything different on me?
Nope.
So it's all the same.
So the only difference is the who died
It's
and
just
that we're here early.
Everything up until this point is still the same.
Wait, does that mean that she died before they even went to the summer inn, whatever
the-
they were doing, the vacation?
The retreat.
If that's what they were doing in this timeline.
Fuck's sake.
You don't know how she died.
Until we get there.
Oh god, if they even changed who actually ended up killing the person, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Fuck it, let's go. I'm gonna ponder on how to control the storm.
Alrighty. Let me check something here.
Seneca feels like she's feels like she's supposed to be here. Except this time it's on a global scale.
Mhm.
Alright. Make a couple rolls real quick. Save some
Wibbly
time. All right,
wobbly.
good. We're good, and we're good. Alright. So it takes us several days. Remember, it took us about 5 days to arrive at Terra Valestas. So to Terra Valestas we go.
I suppose if we get there and it's not raining, we know Azir had been to that timeline as well, because he mentioned it wasn't raining last time he was there.
Let's see here. We're gonna have the airship bring you guys to the camps that are outside of Terra Valestas. So, whoop, there we go.
Yeah, this was a quick retcon rewind to Desert Terra Valestas. All correct.
Oh,
Oh man.
Camels.
Yes, that is correct. All right. So here we are at Terra Valestas. Last time when we arrived here, we kind of just marched through the city, got our coaches, and we're taken off to the Enleus estate. Do we do anything different this time?
I'm gonna look around for a funny Jaren looking guy.
I'd don't even know where I am.
We're in law correct here of Alisas.
Ah, there we are.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I
I'll
mean
bring that.
area on the map.
Yeah.
I found it.
All right. So, do we take the coaches? Do you actually want to go looking for this Jaren guy?
No, I'll keep that on the download for now.
Okay.
I wanna. Oh, I don't know if I can even afford anything. Essentially, I want to buy something that will do either some sort of counter spell or a tracking spell.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to afford anything like that.
Well, then I won't do anything.
That's at its minimum close to about 800 to 1,000 gold worth of trade.
Oh my god.
What about hiring someone to help do that kind of thing? Would that still be more?
You can.
I mean, or we could
you
just
can find somebody who has like the mark of detection or something and bring them along.
But you know what happened last
however-
time we did that?
However, you have to make sure that they're clear to even go into the Enlaeus estate to begin with.
I mean, we do know Samuel who has the mark of detection,
yeah.
so we could. I wouldn't need if he would help.
I'm
Well,
sure
we
he
don't
will.
know
Hello.
if
Is he
he's there
alive
in
in
this
this timeline?
Oh no,
timeline.
yeah, different timeline. He might not even be there this time.
Let's just go and find out.
And away
I just feel like
we
I
go.
really, it feels like we really need to do something here, but
You reckon?
it's just a gut feeling.
Ha 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 ha.
Hmm.
I get it, cause your guts.
It wasn't meant to be a joke, but okay.
All right, well I'm taking away your inspiration.
No, I
Oh.
need that.
I need that now. It's my inspiration, and I need it now.
You know that I can only have one good joke in me once per year.
That's like me too. Once I use my joke for the month, I'm done.
Yeah. All right. Here we are. Let's As we start driving there, guess what happens?
Oh
What?
lord.
We die.
Rain begins
Oh.
to form.
Darn it.
Oh.
Shouts and cries. Nope, that's not the correct.
Oh.
All right, let's get ourselves some rain. There we go. Just rain. It's a light drizzle as we arrive at the Enlaeus estate. And we know that the funeral will be held, or I guess the viewing and funeral will be held tomorrow. So the various family members are out and about through the estate currently. I just brought everybody here to make it easy to see who is who. So we're going to go round robin here. We'll start with Syria.
So obviously, Guy is just over there.
Yes.
We should run up and hug him.
He kind of just one of those like, ooh, oh, why? I'm glad to see you too, Syria.
I had like my hands on both of his face, looking him over. I was like, "This." Tell you later. You won't believe me. And then I go up to Merrick and just run into him, his arms as well.
And he doesn't say anything. He just gives you kind of a one-armed hug and is very solemn at the moment.
Mm. So, and I will say to him, I'm going to ask him, how did it happen?
Apparently, some sort of spell backfired. She was with a priest.
Oh no.
I don't have the full details, but it was quick. He said, and painless. She said to him that she did understand the risks, whatever it was. I'm sure it was very important to her.
You're white in the face.
Yeah, you're taken back to your letter that she had written to you on the inquiry of Samwell,
What?
mentioning the risks.
Dragging me through the time warp mud. Greet the rest of the family, I guess. I guess in this timeline, Summer and Cypri had nothing to do with it. It's all me. You know, with Kale, I don't even try to hide it anymore. After grading all the trees, I fucking just straight up hug Kale.
You said you just straight up hug Kale?
Yeah.
All right. He holds on to you, giving you comfort, and he says he has a weird feeling about all of this. It's strange. I feel as if it's a bad dream.
I sort of like tell him deja vu like that.
Mm, something worse. It just it's not right.
That's what you always said last time. That's out of character.
Hmm. Yeah.
So then
You
obviously I look over towards like the little tree housey thing.
as you're turning around to kind of look that way, you see that Summer is kind of hushed, whispering angrily to Cypria. Um, you catch each other's eyes for just a quick moment, and he looks away, and he just shakes his head at her and seems to silence her for the moment. And then you catch the long abandoned tree fort, not seeing anybody out there.
Yeah.
Wait.
So no
Shepard looks in her
Samuel.
bag for the journal.
Hmm.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Damn it.
And I want to tell Father what happened. Like, this is all weird. This is all so weird. Can I, like, pull him aside, take him into the chapel, and close the door?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So you explain things to him, and he says, "You sound like your brother," referring to Azir.
I know. I know.
Are you
I
sure
didn't.
you are all right? Things went wrong for him as he started tampering with strange magics, and
Rage.
the host only knows what you've been tampering with yourself.
I used Gus to win to close the doors behind him.
Oh,
Oh,
they were
like,
he closed
was
them.
there is a strange magic. And I like pulled my collar down a little bit, showing him the dragon mark, like the Cerberus mark.
Mhm. You
Not. Yeah,
you
you.
have been blessed with the mark. I I wasn't sure that you would manifest when you had failed the test for the marks when you were 4. So it didn't seem like you would have one. How did it manifest?
Story I'll tell you later, but first. Okay, so I'll start from the end, work my way backwards
Hmm.
from Dagger. Um, obviously Summer scupping into the gate.
Hmm.
Um, and then working our way back that it was actually Guyus that had died where we were previously. But the difference being that between us and Azir, my eyes are not always hazed over, and I'm not always seeing possibilities. For him, he sees things, he predicts things, but he doesn't, I don't think, lives them like we do. But this is, for us, it's not a waking dream. This feels as real as it is, but still something's not quite right.
He shakes his head and he says, "No, it doesn't feel real at all."
Hmm.
And he
Um,
kind of shrugs and looks toward the uh, altar that Celine has been placed upon. And he just kind of goes quiet in thought.
yeah. then I tell him, oh, I guess the threatening letters, I suppose? Like, were they actually first to start, were you going somewhere on a trip to get away from the estate?
We were
Oh no,
planning.
that's before. I'm planning to.
We
Yeah.
we were planning for one. Your mom and I. She had insisted on it. Um, she had mentioned something. Uh, it was just very, I guess, fishy. She said she had found something that she could not discuss with me here on the estate, or perhaps in Tervalestas. So just her, myself, and your brother were going to head over to our retreat along the river.
Mm.
But that was planned for a few days from now. In fact, about 2 days from now. But it was just going to be us three. I don't know what it is that
Mm.
had her so worried, but it was certainly something she felt unsafe with, even here on our own estate.
And I just said, well, that's what led to Guyus being killed, except it wasn't just the three of you going. At least in the timeline I've just experienced, as it were.
And you said it was Summer that had done this?
We supposed. Never got an answer out of him. Like I
Did
said,
flee.
he escaped through the gate, and we suspect he used Cypria by way of force, coercion, or being just a downright bastard to dispelling his glowful amulet and replacing it with a fake. But that was then. This is a whole different
You
scenario.
see anger build on his face as you're talking to him, and he turns around, basically kicks the doors,
No, wait.
and points to Summer and says, "Arrest him." Summer looks worried for a slight moment, and give me just a second to double check.
Daddy, look real fast. Lightning struck.
Okay.
The forest is on fire.
All right. Anyways,
I knew it. Pay up, Shy.
yep. Shepard, you're the only one that notices exactly what happens. So pay close attention.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
You see him twitch at something on his hand. Something gold. It looks like a ring.
Is anyone next to me?
I'm right next to you.
Yeah.
I nudge you.
Well, no. This is happening very quickly.
Okay.
As the doors have burst open and Barrick points at Summer and says arrest him, Summer has a flicker of fear on his face of surprise, and he twists something on his
I
middle
want to
finger,
shout now.
and reality
wanna
ripples away.
I want to
No!
kill a spell. Can I kill a spell?
It's not a spell.
It definitely is.
And we go to here.
Please don't be back on the ship.
Ah!
Oh,
Wait, we're even further back.
We're even further
Oh.
back.
Fucking Summer.
You guys are just now boarding the airship.
I checked the note. What's the note say?
You
Oh, you
are
mean the letter.
invited to a celebration at the Inleus estate.
Okay, we're going fast as hell right now. We're going. Let's go. Let's get a move on.
Not
I'll
even
fly
going to
this
talk to
fucking
anybody. Torin, Hilton, Dagger, like just trying to. He's trying to introduce them, and you're just like, "We're going. Let's go. Let's go."
Yeah,
go,
we met before.
go,
Trust
go.
me.
It's nice to meet you, but there's weird timey-wimey stuff going on.
No, before even
Hilt's
they even
just
say
like,
their names, I say Hilt Dagger. Let's go.
Hilt just looks at you like, yes, Torin. He says, all right, so they're a bit strange, but
And that
apparently
means
they
I
know
have to
who
two
you
everyone
are,
shards back.
and we
Yeah.
and we have to go now. So let us go. I guess this is one very important celebration.
What kind of celebration does it say? Just say a celebration.
It just says a celebration.
That isn't ominous.
Nah.
A celebration
do you
of your
wanna,
demise.
instead of rushing through this, do you want to just kind of maybe investigate that note?
Yeah, well.
Be a bit
Through
nice.
caution to the wind, ignore everything.
All right, give me an investigation check. And this is where we end it for the night now.
No!
A 3 is not great.
Can we aid at all, or
Absolutely.
this?
Alright, let's try this again.
Celica takes the note from your hand. Let me see that.
Are you serious?
No!
In anger, you take it back, and you look it over, and
I don't need any help.
this is from my family. We have to go. You give it a good once over, maybe a second glance over, but you don't pick up anything strange about it.
Then I hand it back to
I don't-
Celica. Okay, fine, you have a look.
The
I don't know
airship
if I even can roll.
lurches forward as we head south towards Rukon Draw.
Again.
Again,
Again.
for the third time,
Ah.
we head. Where's Dargoon at? There we go. Oh wait, no, we don't have to go to that. We have to go to this one. Yes.
I don't think I can do an investigation roll when I aid someone.
Yeah, you have to wait till some time passes. So, in the meantime, as we're airshipping our way to the airship dock, a very unfamiliar location.
Does,
can-
I
you
just
can
have to
make
ask
a
the
check
shepherd
yourself.
tell us?
Yeah, I'll
Sorry?
tell you right after that he was using he did something to get away.
He
Or
twisted
the
something
ring.
on his middle finger, a ring, yes.
Oh, that caused some sort of ripple effect on what's causing all this.
Yes.
Alright.
I ask
Did you
her,
say you wanted me
Azir,
to do something?
yeah, you can check the note. While you check the note, I'm going to
Ah.
ask Azir, what timeline are we in now? What is the celebration?
Same one as always.
That is a 18, I think. Investigation. Yeah, 18.
Looking it over, you decide to ask Syria, do you recognize the handwriting? And she reads it over, and that's when she realizes it's not
Summers.
your mom's, and it's not your dad's.
So this is the one where he's taken over the estate. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, you don't know. You feel like the handwriting's familiar, but you don't know exactly whose it is.
Mhm.
Do we want to?
No one is dead this time, but someone else is sending letters.
Well, they could
And
be all
possibly-
dead. They could be all dead, and I could be fucking Summer's child for all I know.
Oh,
Do we
God.
want
please
to
don't-
walk around the airship dock while they're loading the supplies for the trip over the Kraken Bay?
Let's go
I'm gonna
find this
keep-
apple salesman again.
I'm gonna keep
Oh,
pondering.
God.
I'm gonna keep pondering control of the storm.
All right. So going down, you like go like beeline directly to
You know
the
exactly
dumb
what you're
apple
doing.
stand, and there's no stand there.
Worst timeline.
There's
We gotta get out.
a woman with somewhat light brown hair, bright blue-green eyes, and she has baskets of flowers in front of her.
Why you gotta do this?
Gonna buy some dumb flowers?
I'm never seeing that correctly again. She's the dumb flower sales girl.
Yeah.
If there's one consistency, it's this dumb something.
I'm crying. I can't talk. I don't. This is so confusing. I guess I'll buy some flowers instead of an apple this time.
Wonderful. You buy a small bouquet of flowers for 5 copper, and the girl is very pleasant and courteous and polite. And it says to tell your friends about these flowers. And have you seen a man with kind of shoulder-length black hair? I've been looking for him. His name is Zach.
No, I don't believe so.
Her brows kind of furrow, and she says, "Okay, well, you have a pleasant day."
You too. If I do come across him, who should I say I'm looking for?
Aerith.
All right. I'll be sure to tell him.
Thank you.
All right. And then I go back to ship, now with an armful of flowers.
Guys, look what I found! And they're all just on fire because they were on.
They didn't have any apples this time. It was flowers, and it was a different woman again. She said to tell my friends about him. Here you go. And I just share the flowers around.
Do you hand one to Azir?
Yeah.
All right, he eats the flower.
He eats it?
Yeah.
No, you don't eat it.
Oh, you do.
Do you?
Yes.
She like sniffs it, and he's actually contemplating eating it now.
Yeah, like take a petal. A petal won't hurt you unless it's like poisonous or something.
This is a strange timeline.
You ate the flower.
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing you've ever eaten. It's just a freaking flower.
Tastes like stink bug.
You get like the pollen bud stuck to your teeth.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good thing I still have more.
You're just like
I'm not going to eat those ones.
it's almost as bad as having dandelion stuck to your lips.
Oh,
No, dandelion fuzz. No, it's a terrible experience for you.
Great.
Hilt
Just
is
what I
looking
needed.
at you, and then looks to Torin, and then looks to Azir, and she just shakes her head like one of those like, you didn't tell me they were this weird.
this is making us look bad, you guys.
First they knew who we are, then they study a small note and in frustration just folded away, and now they're eating flowers.
I still got a whole bunch of them. I'm not going to eat those this time.
When they're
Yeah.
done stocking, are we ready to move on?
Mhm.
Yes.
Now that we're going through this again, it feels like I want to do more stuff, but I don't know what. Yes, let's go.
All right, onward. So Terra Valestas. Do we run into anything strange or weird other than
I
this?
think this whole session is strange or weird. I don't think we didn't run anything
Yeah.
else.
What do you mean? It's just a sibling rivalry. All right.
How's it sibling rivalry? They're not siblings.
They are siblings.
I mean, Syria and Summer aren't. I thought he was her
Why?
uncle.
Yeah.
Title drop. We'll find out, I guess.
Next time on Dragon Ball Timey Wimey. Alright, before I get all the tokens out, I'm fetching you guys directly to where we were in Tervalastas. Do we just go straight to the estate, or are we going through Tervalastas for anything?
Is the family healer in Terra Valstas?
What's that?
Is the family healer in Terra Valstas?
The family one would be on the estate.
Okay.
The one that would have been doing the stuff with Samuel would have been in Tervalastas.
I want to go to that one.
Alright, so you're gonna try and find him out.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll get the tokens out.
I guess. Got this song inside Tervalastas is making me think of Costa del Sol.
This music too happy for my mood.
Yeah, I'm changing it anyways as we get to Tervalastas, and we'll just go with like I don't know, just some nice. There we go. Nice chill music for the chill, non-chaotic mood. And we're going to go. Let's see.
God.
This would have been done up towards the library, the massive library. That is. Come on. Alright. It wouldn't have been done here, but this is where you would find him. After a little bit of investigation, using yours and Shep's passives of 15 and 16. Let's do one of these here. Come on now. There, and there. Now I'm just going to put you guys' tokens here instead. Nice and easy. Oh, we can't have two shepherds.
Oh no.
Why
Not
not?
too serious. Come on, click Celica, please. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Alright, let me find a priest token here
God.
as we meet.
I've got two songs going on right now.
I'm gonna hit all of the wrong buttons. Alright, Harold Wellman is his name. And he was the one that was performing the spell.
In the first timeline.
Well, in this time, in any timeline, this is the one that would have been
Okay.
resurrecting
Good.
Samuel. Don't mind the
Okay.
dagger, the large red sword thing. Don't worry about that. He's not wielding anything crazy.
Cool.
Does it have a hilt?
He's dressed in kind of light beige silks. No cloak or anything. He seems to be an older gentleman. And he expresses his, I want to say, not really condolences, but his apologies as at the failed spell. Not that anybody had gotten hurt or anything, but that he simply could not pull the resurrection off properly.
Ah, so Sam's not alive in this one either.
Correct.
So
Wait, then
Mum,
what
so
about your mom?
yeah, so he said no
She's
one was
fine.
hurt.
Oh, okay, no one was harmed.
Okay, good. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
How do I like
That's
this one
it.
even less?
That,
Yeah.
Everybody's alive. What about Samuel? He's not alive. Well, can we go to the one where somebody else is dead?
I suppose it'd be silly to ask him, but does he know anything about rings that might alter reality or shift reality? But he's a healer, he wouldn't know, eh?
Yeah, he's never heard of this such, but if you're looking for information, this is the place to do it. He came here to research how to properly cast a spell. He still has the stuff that's needed, and he said that your mom's still funding another attempt, but he has to study a bit more before he can try again. Essentially, he probably won't be ready for another couple weeks.
Okay, so this is sort of like a ground zero sort of.
Could we, if they've got information here, could we research,
Yes,
The
it's
crazy
about this
ring.
library. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
about this ring and stuff?
sure.
Let's do that.
All right.
Alright.
So, if you guys
Excuse
want,
me.
you can make an investigation check and try to get higher than a 16. Otherwise, it will be Shepard that kind of roots out the information over time. Working together, though, if you roll for it and roll high enough, you would probably find stuff faster or more accurately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna roll second. You go first. Whoever wants to roll first, you go. You
My
can have the one
investigation
too.
is a negative one.
We'll be relying on Shep's passive of 16.
Okay, I guess I'll roll
No,
then.
sorry. I was saying insight. My bad. No, yeah, you would be rolling investigation.
Whoa.
Oh, I guess I'll try mine. Huh.
He rolled what I
All
was
right,
max.
Shep, you could use a gather information check, perhaps with persuasion, trying to ask around.
That's
Ooh,
I could
also
do
a negative
persuasion.
one.
That's also a negative
I
one.
could do.
All right,
I could do
so if
persuasion
unable
and
to
ask
find the
people for help.
information together, then yes, you guys can start asking around instead. So roll a persuasion, whoever has the highest with advantage.
I got +6.
I have a -1.
Please be fucking good.
Oh,
It's okay.
my
You have
lord.
advantage. Goodness.
Here we go.
Please don't roll another one.
And another one.
Are you? Give up!
That can't be right. Give
I
him
give up.
another roll.
I fucking give up.
I'm gonna
Shut up.
I'm gonna have to go through this video, edit it for your your one counter. Every time you roll
Do
a
the
1,
whole-
I'm gonna increase the counter on the screen.
Fuck's sake.
You should have the.
It's like cinema sins, just ding ding.
If you want, I'll try and roll with my -1.
No.
Yeah, I got 22 on D&D Beyond. Fuck you, Tailspire.
I'm
That
going
counts.
to change fate here and have somebody approach you instead, because I've never seen this many
so pitiful.
ones. By the end of the session, if you add up all the ones, you're gonna have a nat 20.
Yeah.
All right. This person approaches you. They look to be some sort of worker here at the library, and they have. At first, it seems just kind of like this tall, slender woman, very feminine voice. And as you take in her appearance, you realize that she is bronze-skinned, literally. A lizard sort of face, spiked scales along the top of her head, leading into a kind of a ribbed pattern along her back and following her tail. You recognize her kind of to be a bronze dragonborn. And
Cool.
she hears your request about this ring and this crazy story about different timelines, and she is enraptured. She studies this sort of what her father says is nonsense, but she is obsessed with the different planes, traveling, and this thing called clockworking. And what you are describing is exactly what she defines as clockworking, which is moving sideways in time. It's not so much traveling forward or backwards, but literally jumping over to another timeline where things are different in some form or another. But it's more of a speculation and rumor sort of thing. She has heard of a ring that does this sort of stuff, but it was a thing of legend. And the people that made it described it more of a time travel sort of device. Of course, they were wrong. It transports the user to an alternate timeline.
So where they can
It's-
change things.
It's
Oh.
supposed to help them see various realities, but the effect is temporary, or supposed to be.
That means that Supra actually.
But what you guys are experiencing is something far greater, because it's moving you guys as well. That she cannot explain. Perhaps it wasn't chronicled in the story about this ring being made. It's not really so much of a story as it is a legend of one being made, and how it's supposed to work. But it was supposedly lost a long time ago in what is now known as Kabara, somewhere along the river leading to White Cliff. But she's fascinated in hearing what you guys have to tell her, basically. She says it shouldn't be able to work like that. The bearer is supposed to use the ring, change whatever they can, and as timelines re-merge together, their desired outcome, or something close to it, should be reached.
Is that each time it's used, you mean?
Well, normally you would only have to use it once to make the change that you need, and the timelines would slowly merge and become one solid thing again. Think of it as a flower, where you follow the
Taking
stem.
petals off.
You follow the stem, and the stem is you on your one timeline. But then you get to the roots, and they sort of branch outwards, and that's what clockworking is. It branches outwards, and you can find the best route to kind of get the things that you want. And then imagine all of those roots bundling back up and kind of spiraling down as they merge back together.
There's no way to
you
stop it?
land back on what is supposed to be reality.
Or the altered reality.
Yeah.
Not back to reality.
So-
Exactly.
The one thing this brings up then is that why doesn't he use it much sooner? Like, instead of trying to escape in the first timeline, why didn't he just use it as soon as it was found out that he did what he did?
Maybe he's not good at using it yet.
It seems like it doesn't work as he expects it to work. If you guys are here in a totally different timeline, and now having experienced 3 different realities, and it's not exactly merging together, it could be just something that just transports him to another timeline. He has no real control over what it would be. It's just random where the events are probably similar. Again, we start with the same stem, but we find a different route to latch onto, and we're just traveling along that route until we bundle back up with actual reality, which could be
So
very
I'm
well.
gonna-
It could very well be this reality.
Yeah,
Is it-
so in that case, I'm going to ask her if we then, hypothetically, say we had the user change the timeline, we go back, well, how many days? 7 days to Dagon,
Hmm.
and then we play out those 7 days again, and then again the user uses the ring, and we end up back even further than that. Is that still the same principle of moving sideways?
It's possible, because time isn't one solid thing that we travel along. It's multiple things. There's a theory that says time is somehow linked to distance as well, and that it can be distorted, sped up and slowed down by obstacles in time's way. But this is something that's still kind of being studied in very primitive states. Think of it like traveling over the ocean. Sometimes you hit a wave and it slows you down, and then you get to the backside of the wave and maybe speed up a little bit, but you're still traveling along the ocean.
Just as a theory, is it possible that if you could go back to a previous timeline, instead of going through to different ones, you go back to one that you went to already?
Well, technically, you're going back to one that you went to already. You're always going back onto the same stem, but it could be a different area where, the roots have expanded out again. Going back to the water theory, there's also, if you're going against the current or with the current, time could be the same way too. So that would explain maybe going back 2 days prior, or an entire week, or even longer.
And seeing different people.
Yeah. But ultimately, you're supposed to collapse back in on whatever the reality should be.
Huh.
It could very well be that you guys weren't on the correct one to begin with. That's when you think about Azir and him saying, "Oh, so that's this timeline."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about the entire time.
Yeah, why you have to be so cryptic?
So
I guess we thank the Dragonborn. Do we have any other questions though?
How are we supposed to stop him, or stop it from being used then? If it's such a powerful artifact, we might not even be able to stop it.
Oh, you just have to
Shoot
get
his fingers off
first.
Yeah.
You'd have to surprise him somehow or another, or whenever he's unaware, say, unless he's never having to sleep. Not that I'm condoning theft, but if you happen to get it, I would pay a fortune for just a brief chance to study it.
Huh.
Pelica, you're gonna have to seduce someone, I'm afraid.
You want me to seduce a married man?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's not like I haven't done it before, but
He's into chicks with scars and muscles.
I've barely spoken to. I don't even think I've seen him before. I've just seen him in passing.
We thank the Dragonborn profusely for her help.
She bows and thanks you for the rousing conversation.
And I sort of say we may be back, not as we were.
Well, if I'm not here, I'm going to have to put this over into Discord. Ask for Thalis Vrisma.
Cool. I guess with that, we're on our way then.
Alrighty. To the manor!
And beyond.
It's a very unfamiliar map. As we head towards the manor, you're never going to believe this.
Starts raining.
Rain begins to patter against the stagecoach.
This rain is not natural. There's got to be something weird about it.
Maybe it's the rain of the time warp.
Smugly looking out the window. This dumb rain.
It's the rain. It's the rain's the physical manifestation of the continuous distortion of reality, of alternate timelines converging on one another. The rain is the time fall, fall of time upon us.
Use
That
the
cannot be
lightning
reversed.
storm against him, Syria.
I was actually thinking about that.
We arrive and, well, the guards are not exactly
There we go.
happy. We
They
stumble
they they look and
across
feel like they've been in the rain forever.
across Guyus first, and he's just, well met, sister, and companions.
Hey guys.
You know me,
Yeah.
evildoer.
I've spoken at great lengths about you, dear brother,
Well, yes, well met.
and
Yeah.
I have someone here who may be of interest to you. Shepherd, Warforged cleric.
You have to mention me right as
Yeah.
I'm getting a phone call. Hold
Quickly.
on.
All right.
Hold on, firmware update.
Yeah.
She's being called by the gods.
And
You have to
so
call him back.
both so Beric and Selena both here too.
Hang on a sec.
Mhm.
Yeah, he sees the sovereign host faceplate, and hang on, we're gonna wait for her to handle this call. As a matter of
Nice.
fact, why don't we take a quick break and then we'll get back to
No.
this. Just a real quick one.
Okay.
Be right back.